I briefly wanted to show something that I started working on. This is my art journal. Now, I didn't create this whole front myself. I'll show you what it looked like. It looked like this when I bought it, but I wanted to add some texture, so I added art journal here with some thickers, and then I also added some bling with the Recollections bling that I've picked up. And so you can see it really added a nice dimension of texture to the front cover of my art journal. I didn't want to make it too bulky because I'll be opening it and using it. Now, the primary reason why I made this is for my Copics, to start color charting what I have and different combinations. So the cover here, I did all of this with paint. The background was just yellow, and I just kind of wrote some things in here that this binder is going to include. So it's just going to be a little bit of everything, and then I did some stamping in here as well with some stamp sets that I had. The inside cover originally was just a plain yellow. It looked like this. So that I did kind of dress up. I wanted to match it to the front cover as much as possible, so I just took out some paints and colored those. The next thing I did was print out the Copic color chart, hand color chart, on the types of paper that I have. So the first paper type that I have is called Express It, and I colored in the colors that I have so far. Then I misted this with my Lindy's, so it still kind of shows the lines, and I've written down different Copic marker combinations that I want to try out on my stamps. The next page is a different paper. It's the Nina Solar White Super Smooth, and each marker looks different depending on the paper you use. So I wanted to make sure to put that chart in here as well and add to it as I go. And so this will be some other combinations for skin tones or things that I may come up with over time. Then I just kind of did some acrylic paint and painted one of the pages, gessoed it, figure out what to do with that later, and then started putting down some of my favorite websites so I don't forget. This is just kind of a mixed journal of everything. It's not just for Copics or just for crafting. It's also for those things that I don't necessarily know where to put anywhere else. So this week, this is my mom's dear friend. She just passed away from cancer. She only found out less than a month and a half ago, and she's already gone. So we're going to her funeral this weekend, and these are her two kids when they were little, and it's just an image I always remember this family as. So I'm going to put some additional pictures of them that we have in here and journal about her. And then over here I made a pocket to include that little pamphlet they give us whenever you go to a funeral that talks about her life story and everything. So it was just something, it's a nice outlet to just express yourself if you have something going on in your life, and this is one really dear to our heart right now. So I used some of the Tim Holtz tiles, and I backed those and with the different paper in that paper pack, and put those on there as well. And just really enjoyed making this page in memory of her. Someone we'll never forget. And then this is just what the other pages look like. So what I did is all these pages I've glued together with matte medium, either 2 to 3 pieces, and so I've done that on like 10 pairs of them. So I can choose to write, or I can choose to just paint over them and do whatever I want. Now, in here is going to be a lot of images. I'm going to be testing out hair colors and skin tones and how to color those. So there will be a lot of stamping in this book over time. So that's the beginnings of my art journal. I just wanted to show it. It's a nice way for you to just be able to express yourself without it having to be in a scrapbook or something like that, for items that may not fit in your traditional scrapbooks for your family or for your events with your kids. So thank you so much for watching.